Baker, it feels like you guys are doing some things, checking it down and moving the ball pretty well. Just trying to get started a little quicker has been a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, I mean their punter did an incredible job tonight, pinning us back deep. So, got to somehow find a way to get that first down when you're backed up, get some yards, get some momentum going. But yeah, I mean it was probably five times we were backed up. So just got to find ways to get it rolling, get it that first down, and get you some breathing room. Yeah, it's tough, but we just got to be better on third down and penalties again. So a couple pre-snap stuff. I mean, the atmosphere was great. They were really loud, so that definitely played a part. But still, gotta hold our water.
You did have that touchdown to Mike Evans in the final 3 minutes there, but I think before that he had like one catch for the game. What were they doing to take him out of this?
Yeah, they were rolling a lot of coverages over the top of him. They were doing a good job of mixing it up. So they did a good job. Brought some pressures that we didn't handle very well, but some other things that we were able to find completions. And when it gets going, they're like in those 2-minute situations where we're playing hurry up offense. We're able to move Mike around a little bit, and so they're not able to dictate their coverages based on where he's at. So that's why you saw some of those catches there. We just like any of our studs, we got to get them involved early and often.
What role does your faith play in preparing for games like this?
My faith? It's a big part. It's a big part of the trust and the process, and that's the most important thing. I appreciate you asking that. But yeah, it's about trusting the process and trusting your brothers, and doing more for them, and just trying to love them how I should, and show the work ethic and the passion for the game, and let that be infectious.
How tough is it right now, having lost 3 in a row? Does it still feel like these guys are really in it, and you guys are getting better each week?
Yeah, I mean, losing 3 in a row sucks. There's no way around that. It's just it's a feeling. So, but we showed fight tonight. That's the one thing that we can hang our hats on. We gave it everything we had there at the end, but you gotta play better early on. Can't hurt yourselves in some of these situations where we're driving the ball. Those momentum killers are critical tonight, and so we need to play better overall.
The pressure that it seemed like you were up against, that was one of the toughest defensive fronts you might see all year, but just your ability to lean on Rashad really 2 weeks in a row now in the passing game, checking down him.
Yeah, like I kind of mentioned to you guys earlier in the week, was he's a great player in space. He's really good out of the backfield catching the ball, and so just finding ways to get him involved continually. They're a great defense. They're coached extremely well. They've been in that system for a while, and they've got good veteran leadership. Those safeties make it really hard. They have a great nickel in Johnson that they know how to disguise coverages and pressures, and so they do a really good job. But we didn't have our A game tonight. Too many penalties.
How tough was it for you physically? You took quite a beating back there, especially in that game.
I'll say this: I'm happy we got a long weekend.
Baker, what is it about the Bills' defense, Micah Hyde and Poyer, how they disguise the coverages? I know most quarterbacks after the game say the same thing you just said.
Yeah. There's when it comes to disguising coverages as safeties, you can tell those guys have had a lot of snaps together. Normally one guy will give away what they're actually doing, but they're like 2 peas in a pod moving on the same string at the same time. So they do a good job of that, and I think Johnson as well does an excellent job in disguise as well. So they present their own issues. It's good veteran ball that it's fun to try and game plan and scheme up against.
You go 92 yards. It took forever, but
22 plays. That was a long one.
That was, everything you had, right? But
yeah.
You think if you get the ball back without a Hail Mary chance, you feel pretty good about the fight that you had there at the end.
Yeah, and even the Hail Mary looked like a bunch of guys laying on the ground over there. I'm not sure who tripped over who, but we gave ourselves a chance. And when you're down 2 scores in a hostile environment on the road on a short week, we'd love to be in a different situation, but we were that close. And that just shows we're a few plays away, and we have the fight. Now we just had to have the execution and the fundamental stuff.
I know you mentioned earlier this week that you just felt like this team is really, really close. Just kind of echoed that just now. But just at a certain point, when does it just get to be so frustrating that the close just isn't good enough?
as competitors, it should always be frustrating when you don't play your best. Even win or lose, when you don't play your best, it should be frustrating. So for us, it's got to be the same mentality. Now we just have to put it all together. We have the fight. We have, we have the preparation. I don't doubt what we're doing during the week. I don't doubt what we're doing scheme-wise. Now we just have to execute. It's just flat-out execution, being on the same page and doing it. And so, yeah, you get sick of that more than anything. It's you do your job, and accountability breeds that responsibility. That's one of our mottos that we have in the building, and so we need to continue to have that be the message.
And with the penalties, what do you think is causing that? Because you guys started off the season really good in that department. The last 2 weeks you've had double-digit, back-to-back weeks of double-digit penalties.
Yeah. Some of the holding calls, the physical stuff will happen. The ones that just drive you absolutely nuts are the pre-snap penalties, the ones that you can really control. I know the physical stuff you can control as well, but there's some things that are kind of subjective to the opinion of who's calling it. But, yeah, the pre-snap stuff it's inexcusable. So you have to get that fixed. Guys have to just be locked in. It doesn't matter if you know your job through and through if you don't stay on sides until the ball snaps. So that's the tough part, but we'll get it fixed. Thanks, guys.